My family left me out of my sister's wedding. Just a small one, Mom claimed, so I booked a ticket to Iceland and let it all go. They called, pleaded for me to show up, but this time, I was gone. I wasn't invited to Maddie's wedding. I found out at a family barbecue, clutching a paper plate of macaroni salad, stuck between the lemonade table and a cooler of beer. June's heat made plastic forks droop when you stabbed at potato salad. My aunt's Tracy Lawrence playlist blared, and a toddler wailed by the bounce house. My cousin Jenny broke the news, sauntering over from the grill, hot dog in hand, hair flipped back. So, she grinned, you flying out for Maddie's big day, or driving in? I blinked. What big day? She laughed, assuming I was joking. The wedding, silly. She's tying the knot with that hair gel guy, James, right? I forced a smile. Oh, yeah, right. Muttered something about checking the deviled eggs and bolted to my car, cranking the AC, trying to breathe through the hollow ache in my chest. Maddie was my baby sister. After Dad died, I half raised her. Held her hair when she puked at her first college party, sent cash when she missed rent. I mailed her a weighted blanket for her panic attacks, and stayed up talking when she thought James was cheating. Now she was marrying him, flowers, venue, guest list, and I wasn't on it. In my car, I sat for 10 minutes, wrestling with hurt, anger, and exhaustion. All three. Inside, someone sliced the strawberry sheet cake. Through the window, I saw Mom in her soft blue dress, chatting with Jenny, calm as if the world were perfectly aligned. My macaroni was sweating. They'd planned a wedding without a word to me, and I was the only one shocked. 2 days later, I called Mom, not for an apology, not out of anger, but to hear her admit it. She answered on the second ring. Hi, honey, she said, her voice warm, like she was greeting a cashier. I pictured her in the kitchen, wiping counters, phone tucked against her shoulder. Everything okay? Quick question, I said lightly. Is Maddie getting married? A pause. The fridge door clicked shut. Well, she said, like I'd asked about the weather, yes, next month. We weren't sure you'd be free. I didn't know it was happening, she chuckled. Oh, Claire, don't be dramatic. That word, dramatic. Same tone she used when I sobbed at Dad's funeral, or when I called, jobless, 5 years back. Don't catastrophize, sweetheart. You'll be fine. Silence hung between us. Maddie wanted it small, she went on, just family. I'm family. A sigh. Yes, but you're always off traveling. James' parents had opinions, and spots were limited. You get it. I didn't. You hunting? Not mad, are you? She asked, softer. I'm not sure what I am. A heavier silence. We thought it'd be easier this way, less pressure. Easier. I wasn't forgotten, I was erased. I said I had to get back to work, though I wasn't working. Okay, sweetheart, she said. We hung up. I stared at my phone, opened my calendar. Wedding weekend, blank. No invite. No seat. I didn't rant online or confront Maddie. Instead, I bought a ticket to Iceland. Told no one, not coworkers, not my neighbor who grabs my mail, not even Julia, my ride or die friend who knows my coffee order better than I do. Friday, I filed a vacation request, packed a suitcase, and stuck a note on my fridge, gone. Don't wait up. The Boston to Reykjavik flight was quiet. No movies, no books, just the seatback map, a white line curving over Greenland like a scar. At sunrise, I reached a rental cabin, carved into volcanic rock, moss-covered, and silent. The lake outside seemed frozen, but it wasn't. Windows fogged, the shower smelled of sulfur. I loved it instantly. Part 2. For a day, I ignored my phone. Day 2, I walked to a lagoon, sat on a snow-buried bench until my hands numbed. Took a photo, me in a wool coat, still water, white sky. No caption. Posted it to Instagram stories. 10 minutes later, the scene list glowed. Maddie, Jenny, Mom. No messages. That wasn't the point. They saw me, not at the bridal shower or rehearsal dinner I never heard of, but here, in a land of glaciers and steam, visible for once. The next day, I skipped posting. Drank bitter coffee, watched fog drape the lake. Journaled, no small talk, no faking it, no RSVPs. Just me, ice creaking in the wind. I knew the wedding was that weekend, pieced it from social media scraps. Trisha's boomerang of clinking flutes, love is in the air. A tagged hotel near Albany. Enough clues. Saturday morning in Iceland was silver, still. I sat by the window, blanket on my lap, watching light crawl across the lake. No bells, no playlists, no giggling bridesmaids, just snow, steam, quiet. I made oatmeal, left my phone alone. By afternoon, Maddie was probably walking the aisle, lace dress, Mom dabbing tears. Soft lights, pastel blooms, curated joy. Somewhere, an empty chair, hidden, but mine. That night, I posted again, my hand, chipped nail polish, holding a cup against a lavender lake. No caption. Seen by Maddie, Mom, and old friends. No texts. But the silence shifted, not absence, but presence held back. Tilde they'd scroll mid-dance, see my post, wonder. It meant I knew. I was watching, not bitter, but because I once mattered, and now I lingered at the frame's edge. I went silent for 2 days. Let them stew. 3 days post-wedding, my phone buzzed at 6 a.m., sky pale as ash. Messages, calls, more messages. Lindsay, Aunt Carol, Mom, Maddie's roommate, then Julia, my truth teller. Her text, you need to see this. A TikTok link, a thumbnail of a reception hall, something airborne. I hesitated. Clicked. Chaos, screams, gasps. A bridesmaid, furious, not joyful, hurled a bouquet and rage. Guests scattered, a centerpiece crashed. Maddie, red-faced, mascara-streaked, screamed, audio garbled. A voice cut through, you were my best friend, Maddie, my maid of honor, and you slept with him. Rachel, her freshman year bestie, who'd planned the bachelorette, who thought she'd marry James. My gut sank. A guest, half laughing, that's the maid of honor. James, hands up, trapped between them. The crowd stirred, whispers, grabbed coats. One woman left, napkin in hand. Maddie sank to the floor. Video over. I watched twice, then flipped my phone, stared at the cabin's creaking beams. Buzzing resumed, voicemails, texts. Call me. Maddie's a wreck. Come home, Claire. Noon brought Mom's voicemail, voice shaky. Maddie wasn't eating, the family was mortified. No apology, no check-in. Just, we need you. I sat, feet on the cold floor, watching the lake ripple. Rachel texted, sorry you weren't there. You'd have stopped me. Wrong. I'd have let the truth burn. Tilde by afternoon, Mom's voicemails, 6 in 3 hours, turned desperate. Third one, near tears, Claire, Maddie's broken. Hasn't left her room. We need you. You're the strong one. Part 3. Strong one. Always carrying, never carried. I didn't reply. Made tea, stood outside, steam warming my face, wind biting. Posted a photo, pink light on a glacier. No words. 5 minutes later, she's asking for you, Claire. Please. From Dad's sister, who called me an extra mom at 15. I watched snow drift, said nothing. That night, Maddie texted, I hurt you. Didn't think it'd matter. Thought you were done with us. I need you. First real words in years. But too late. She took my help, not me, let me fade from the family shot. They didn't miss me, just my scaffolding. I wasn't steel anymore. I was glacier, cold, unmoving. Tilde. Midnight, Mom called. I answered, not softened, but to speak my piece. Claire, she gasped, like she'd held her breath for hours. I stayed quiet. She filled the void, Maddie's not eating, not moving. She asks for you. Ceramic clinked, her blue teacup, for gentle vibes. Wish you were here. I gazed out, lake like glass, sky vast. I said. Years. You didn't see. A still pause. You never said, she whispered. No one asked. Her breath caught, no script left. I'm sorry, she said, questioning. I let silence answer. She didn't fix it, no excuses, just her breath, a distant clock, 2 people hearing an old end echo. Tilde. Coming home? She asked. I scanned the room, wood floor, wool blanket, winds hum. Mine. No, I said softly. I'm home. No goodbye. The call faded. I sat in the quiet. No pain, no comfort. Just the truth. The next morning, the cabin was still, undemanding. I stepped onto the deck, sweater wrapped. The lake mirrored a gold sun, the sky was empty, peaceful. I made tea, jotted journal lines, then wrote a letter on thick stationery, find peace. Tell the truth. Invite before apologizing. Claire. Signed, folded, addressed to my childhood home, no return. Dropped it in a red postbox by a cardamom-scented bakery. The clerk nodded. Cold today. I smiled. Less than yesterday. At the lagoon, I sat on a bench, sipped coffee, and watched steam vanish. Phone untouched. Back at the cabin, I posted one photo, an empty chair, snow, lake. No caption. They'd see it, people notice absence when silence lingers. Tilde. That night, no scrolling, no wondering. I made soup, lit a candle, read a page thrice, not distracted, but savoring the quiet. No win, just clarity. No closure, just space. For the first time, I wasn't erased. Tilde.